All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Iman, and this is the Iman Show. In the next around 90 minutes, today we are going to talk about life transformation and habits that we are going to develop to live a healthier life. Specifically, I am going to talk about a product, a business that I have started recently. And today I'm going to talk about this particular business and opportunities that we have here. And unfortunately, recently, I just noticed, yes, I'm having some gray beard, as you can see. I don't know. Age is kind of like coming. I was just looking at myself. Yeah, it's happening, man. I mean, anyway, so thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Without further ado, I am going to invite my great, good scientist friend, Dr. Mitra to join me here on this call to begin this conversation together. People who already, hello, hi. Thank you for joining. People, I was about to say that people who already know you know how tight is your schedule, and I am so grateful and I'm so blessed to have you on my show time to time.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad I had time today to join.
Thank you so much. Before we continue, there's something was wrong with my mic and stuff yesterday. So my video on Facebook and YouTube was the sound was like funny, like like this. I don't know if people can hear me well now on YouTube and Facebook. Please leave a comment so I know everything is just fine. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Mitra, for joining me today. I know that you've been dealing with different stuff recently, and again, thank you for your time. For people who might not know you already and some other friends who are watching us on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you. It was so great to meet you when we were speaking at the Lifestyle Medicine Summit, and it was wonderful to invite you to be on our stage with us, and that was the largest online conference about lifestyle medicine, and I just was really touched and moved by your story. So I've been in the industry of helping people with their health. I was a research scientist in the late 80s and 90s, and then I moved into the realm of prevention and helping people with lifestyle medicine and helping people change their lifestyle, because I realized like I was being funded by the National Institutes of Health and the American Cancer Society to study degenerative diseases such as cancer and Alzheimer's. But there's so much people can do to prevent all of that. Yes, as you shared, I've been through a lot lately. I just yesterday lost a cousin to lung cancer, smoking lifestyle, that, and he had COVID on top of trying to get chemo, and it was just such a sad situation. And when people are not aware, when you're young and you think you're invincible, you were just talking about the grades and when I was young, I thought I was invincible. When I was a research scientist, I had the worst lifestyle. I would stay up all night, drink coffee like it was water. Instead of drinking water, I was drinking coffee, probably 10, 12 cups of coffee easily daily. I was exposing myself to radiation for my research regularly without a thought, without a care. Even though I had my little radiation badge, sometimes it would say, like, you've gotten too much exposure. And I just didn't care. You think you're invincible when you're young, and then, of course, the food industry is always throwing all this advertising, and our kids are being raised just not even knowing where vegetables grow. They don't even know where some kids don't even know in inner cities, like, where vegetables come from. So I decided to change all this. And so for the last almost 30 years now, going on actually 28 years here, I've been really promoting health and nutrition, and also working with a product line that has been clinically shown to help people. Yeah, so that's in a nutshell who I am.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so sorry for your loss. We talked before this call, and your cousins, let's say, the story is probably not so unfamiliar for not me as a surgeon, but many other people who have lost their loved ones for two, let's say, preventable losses. And as a surgeon, when I believe that conventional medicine is great, is like the fastest growing child in this family, but still, when you come to out of acute care, which is like traumas or some stuff that's happening like in a minute, so you need to take care of them immediately. When it comes to chronic care like diabetes, hypertension, cancer, we don't know much. We don't know how to do. We're not treating, in fact, we're just managing.
Yes.
How to manage a hypertension or high blood pressure, how to manage a high blood sugar, and we just postponing the damage as long as we can. But we can easily prevent. And as we talk, so aging is inevitable, but we don't need to. There are some struggles that we think is normal, which is not. And the fact is that we actually define our illnesses. When you don't think about your lifestyle, you don't think that maybe this is not the normal, as you just mentioned. Like, it is not normal for me to stay awake all night and drink like 10, 12 different, 12 cups of coffee. It's not a normal lifestyle. We all need to reconsider our choices. And that is exactly why when I was introduced to Juice Plus, I went all in, and I am proudly announcing that I will be all in, and I'm going to talk about this over and over more. But so let's talk about Juice Plus, Dr. Mitra, please. What is exactly this product?
I got introduced to it as when I was living this crazy lifestyle, but I started to gain weight, and I had some neck issues from hovering over a microscope, and I was spending hundreds of dollars on physical therapy that I did not have as a poor starving researcher. And so I started a juicing regimen, trying to get more fruit and vegetable nutrition into my body. And it was about that time somebody brought me a brochure on this product. It was the very first brochure, and that was back in 1994. That was a long time ago. And I was 30 years old, and I looked at this brochure, and I just thought to myself, this should have been my idea, because I was juicing at home, and I was using the same technology in the lab to dehydrate cells. So most people, if you tell them there's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, they cannot understand how that is possible. But the technology has been around for almost 80, 90 years, I would say, that biochemists have used. And so this is a really proprietary technology that allows us to put food concentrates into capsules. Now, I have to warn you, there are some copycat products out there because Juice Plus is the standard, and there's all these copycat products, but those copycat products are just lookalikes. They don't have the actual clinical research that Juice Plus does.
Mm-hmm.
If you compared them, if you were to open a bottle of Juice Plus, the veggie caps, you would smell the vegetables. You could smell the broccoli and the spinach and all of that. If you look at the copycat products, not only do they not have research, they wouldn't look the same deep color of the capsules. You wouldn't smell it. You would have to compare them side by side. And so it's very important that people recognize the brand is Juice Plus and not, I don't know, there's different ones being sold on late night TV and all these kind of, Fox News has one. If you watch Fox News, you're going to see a copycat brand. Those are not the ones I'm talking about. It's really important to stick to Juice Plus because of the technology that is used, as well as the research. They have over 40 studies. Most of them are gold standard clinical studies showing that it improves your skin, it improves your immune system, it improves your lung, cardiovascular system, and pulmonary system. It improves your gut health. So these things are really, really important criteria. I mean, like we were talking about my cousin earlier, and when I first saw yes, cancer therapies are becoming much more sophisticated, much more targeted. And so my cousins were very, very excited about the fact that there was this, chemotherapy that's available that's much more, like they said, if he goes through the 6 rounds of chemo, he'll be fine. But the reality is that he got COVID and then he ended up dying of a heart attack. So it's not about the therapies, it's about your body is your body even ready for the chemotherapy?
Mm-hmm.
His body wasn't ready. And then the COVID, what they had to do for COVID is completely opposite therapy than the chemotherapy. So the body doesn't know which way to go. And that's the thing, is that it's not like medicine is terrible. It's that your body has to be even ready for the medicine, and not to suffer from side effects. So from smoking, and he had a horrible diet, Iman. He had Dr. Iman, it makes me cry to think about how he ate. And most of us know what we're supposed to eat. And the point of Juice Plus is it doesn't replace eating because it's capsules. It doesn't have many calories, but it bridges the gap between the number of fruits and vegetables we're supposed to be eating, which is well over 10 servings a day to stay optimally healthy, versus what we actually eat. Like, just asking your audience, just think about it. Yesterday, how many servings of fruits and vegetables did you eat?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very sexy question, but it's a very real question. Right?
Exactly. There are things that somehow we don't want to talk about. We don't want to think. Like the other day, it's kind of like off topic, but I was passing by in Toronto streets. It was this like baby little market, which kind of like, as they say, the store. And when I see that the front entrance thing, it was all sugar, like drinks, snacks, chocolates, everything. And just I was watching a disaster in good colors and like all this packaging and everything with all this advertisement, but not even one single, not even a bottle of water. That you're all like 100% guarantee will kill you in the next 10 years if you keep consuming these kind of products. But we all get to used to consuming all this artificial stuff, and that's why I am, by nature, I'm a good presenter, but I am not a salesman. I don't want to, I'm not into selling things to people, but I am 100% into selling ideas and selling lifestyle. And that's exactly why I'm here. And I'm insisting you all to listen to this talk to the end. Some people I talk to, friends over last maybe 4 weeks that I started talking about Juice Plus. Some people still think that Juice Plus is a multivitamin capsule or like a supplement. uh, I already have them here, but would you please start talking about exactly what is Juice Plus, what is in it, and how they made this stuff? This is one of
Yeah,
them.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that capsule right there has, 8 different vegetables in it. And if you open it up and taste it, you'll taste that, yes, I'm eating vegetables without the
You
sugar.
open when you open the capsule, you open the bottle. It's just it seems like you're walking into a garden.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
And so you can smell the phytonutrients. So if I were to buy a vitamin C supplement, let's say, you might buy 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C or 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. But the reality is that in an apple, you only have like less than 10 milligrams of vitamin C. But that apple has like 10,000 other nutrients,
Mm.
phytonutrients, that are not in the vitamin C supplement. So the 10 milligrams in the apple is much more effective than the 1,000 milligrams that's isolated. So that's the difference between whole food and isolated supplements. So we want the apple, right? And that apple is what's in Juice Plus. That whole orange, like the skin of the orange has more nutrients than the orange itself. Well, the whole orange, when you take Juice Plus, you're eating more than you would if you were getting more nutrition than you would if you just ate the orange alone, and you're getting different nutrient profiles. So it's really important to understand that, there's a fruit blend, it has 7 fruits. When was the last time you ate 7 fruits regularly? There's a veggie blend with 8 veggies. When was the last time you ate 8 vegetables regularly? There's another one with 9 berries and all these like really high polyphenol content berries and things in it. Concord grapes are in it. When was the last time? I mean, some of those berries like bilberry. Have you ever seen bilberry in the store? You can't even buy those things. They're from the wilderness basically. But they're cultivated for Juice Plus. And then we have a plant-based omega supplement. Like, people don't realize that fish oils are not good for you. They can promote certain kinds of cancers, and it's not sustainable for our planet. But we basically get that the oils from the omega oils from 6 different plants, and they're not just omega-3, because you need more than omega-3. Most people don't even know that. You need more than EPA and DHA. You need omega-5, omega-6, omega-7, omega-9. This is what Mother Nature has for us. And so Juice Plus is a little bit ahead of the curve. And, every time they do a study, they find more results. Because as we learn more, like polyphenols became a word in the world of food nutrition. They're like, oh, anything that has polyphenols in it is really, really good for you. Well, then they did a study with Juice Plus and polyphenols and found out it is a rich, rich source of polyphenols. And if you want to slow down the aging process, you want a rich source of polyphenols. And there's over 8,000 polyphenols that scientists have identified already. Mm-hmm. Now, are you going to find a vitamin supplement with 8,000 ingredients? No. And we can't, the label, some people don't understand, like the label just says, oh, apples, oranges, pineapple, papaya, these kinds of things. But people don't realize that means tens of thousands of nutrients, tens of thousands of nutrients, not just like vitamin C, vitamin E, all of them that Mother Nature has.
Exactly. And that's the point of Juice. Juice Plus is the whole thing. It's the vegetable, the fruits, and everything. Then that was, honestly, it was my childhood dream. Is it possible to have everything that I don't like and I don't want to sit there and eat them, to just have them in a capsule to make my mom happy? Okay, so I got my whatever you want me to, but just in a snap. And yes, it came true. I mean, it came real. That's so this one is the fruit one. As you see, like they are, I don't know, can you see it or not? They're all like fruits, not like vitamin C or vitamin B or everything. So because we know that vitamins are small portion of our nutrition needs, like along this like carbohydrates, protein, lipids, and everything. Vitamins are very small, tiny part of what we need, and we just forget about all the other nutrients that we need to receive, like micronutrients that every day a little bit, but every day it's kind of like a uh, very like these days everyone are like looking for shortcuts, as we know, like in different areas. But I believe Juice Plus is the best shortcut I've ever seen. So you get what exactly your body needs from nature itself, pure nature, plant based, and in a capsule it takes like 5 seconds to take every morning.
Right. It's one simple change that everyone can do. We're not asking people to, start running marathons or anything like that. We're just saying, listen, if you make this one simple change, because that's what happened to me. If I was a researcher, very, very busy researcher, and if I had to, start a lifestyle program tomorrow, it would be too much. But I could pop a few capsules. And I saw in the comments, somebody said, I don't like swallowing capsules. And I had the same issue. I didn't like swallowing capsules, but two things. One, I realized that, wow, this is too good for me to not learn how to swallow capsules. And then I learned how to swallow capsules. And I realized most people have a hard time because your throat is dehydrated. So you have to drink some water first and then take them. And then some people throw their head back. Never throw your head back. Always throw it forward when you take the capsule. And I now, like before, I used to have to take one at a time. Now I can take many of them at once. So you can learn how to take capsules. So I just realized, you know what? Even though I don't like to take capsules, it's easier than, let's say, preparing a salad with 20 different fruits and vegetables every single day. So what's easier? It's one simple change.
Exactly.
So it's easier to do for sure.
And so when it comes to like easier or okay, so because when first I was introduced to Juice Plus, I thought, okay, so it's too good to be true. There must be something. I was just digging down to find, okay, so I thought when I see this, I said, okay, it's probably super expensive. It's yeah, it is a really like sophisticated technology, all this packaging, all how to collect all this nutrition. It must be very expensive. And honestly, when I see you can receive all vegetables, fruits, berries, and omegas that your body needs by something around $3 a day, it's ridiculously cheap. How come it's possible?
Well, that's a really great question. Most of the best produce on our planet gets thrown away because people don't like to buy squishy vegetables or things that are overripe because they know when they take it home it'll go bad so quickly. Well, most of the organic produce on our planet gets thrown away because it's too ripe for shipment, and yet it is the most nutrient dense. So they have contracts with all these farms, and so first of all, just the supply chain has been set up to optimize providing this value. Like produce has gone up. The percentage is more than triple digit increases in produce when you go to the store and buy it. And they have worked very, very hard to keep this at a nominal cost. Like it costs less than your fancy cup of coffee at Starbucks, basically, to get 30 different fruits and vegetables into your diet. So that's why I tell people it's just redirected spending in the beginning. Like you'll probably drink less coffee and drink less alcohol, eat less junk food. So it's redirected spending in the beginning. And in the end, it's going to save you lots of money. Like I don't have doctor's bills. I don't buy pharmaceuticals. I haven't had any complicated medical procedures. The only medical procedures I've ever had, Dr. Iman, is because I'm very active, like I've torn my ACL skiing and things like that, but I don't have any chronic conditions. I don't have any regular pharmaceuticals that I take. And that's because I ran into this product, and it helped me change my lifestyle. But I didn't expect that. I started with just one simple change. So I just really like to get people like people need a jump start. People need a simple place to start, and that's what Juice Plus does for you.
Well, yeah. Thank you so much. And I was trying to find the comment that I mentioned like so ago. If so far we just talk about the Juice Plus product itself, and if you're here, you're watching me, and every day you know that I care about you, and whenever I talk about something, it's because it's good for you. It is the influencer exact part of me that I have to do. This is it. So I have the platform. I feel the obligation to make the change, and this is how I promote this product here live every week. But so far we talk about the product. If you want to just get to know more about the product, there is a website under my name, iman1.juiceplus.com. And if like there are in comment is one of my moderators on TikTok can write it down, and so people can see it. But
yeah, they can change countries and see where they ship.
mm-hmm.
So when you go there, make sure if you're on a phone, you go all the way to the bottom to change the country to see the pricing and if it's available in your country. Mm-hmm. So that's something.
And so that's the thing. So far, we just talk about the product and how it can change your lifestyle and transform your life to a healthier lifestyle. But meanwhile, it has a magnificent business plan that you can work with. And now let's talk about other aspects of life, which I believe financial freedom is one of them. And you cannot think about healthier lifestyle until you are financially secure, and that is one of the other reasons that I am so into this product and into this business plan. So you make a change in your life, and you will make a change in many others, and then you will become financially secure, and the freedom that you can change in your life and many others. This is exactly why I am so into it. And here we go. I brought you something that will change your life in so many different aspects. And if you want to join me, if you want to see how things work, and if you want to get more information, either go to iman1.juiceplus.com, which is directly my website under Juice Plus Company. You can purchase, we can get more information, or you can send me an email on pr@driman.com. The email is now showing on the screen on Facebook and YouTube. So you can just send me an email, pr@driman.com, and just let me know that you're interested to get to know more about Juice Plus. We have every week we have online meeting with. I already see there are so many friends that are already taking Juice Plus. They are watching us, and so you can join us on our Zoom meeting and ask your questions, get to know more information, or even easier, you go to my Facebook or Instagram contact section. There is a contact section. You click on the link. You can directly send me a WhatsApp message, and just let me know which country you are in and where do you want to join. I can send you more information about Juice Plus, the business plan, our meetings, and everything else.
And I saw somebody ask the question, can it interfere with medical conditions? No, it can help medical conditions, but there's no contraindications with any kind of drugs or medical procedures, but it can help, like with surgeries and things. I know that it can reduce healing time. It can reduce, basically, it can improve outcomes if you have Juice Plus. And so whether you're already taking some other, pharmaceuticals and whatnot, hopefully Juice Plus will help you reduce the need. Certainly, I'm not trying to give medical advice here, but every person is different, and I've seen there's many people that Juice Plus has helped and supported in weaning off of certain medications or not needing certain medical procedures. So that's where the money savings really comes in. And the culture of the people that become involved in our company, that is another big bonus, is that we really attract people that aren't just like trying to, if you look at our Juice Plus opportunity, you don't see people like flashing fancy cars or big houses, although if you build a business, you can certainly have those things, but you see people that really care about other people. And I, for one, I've done well to share Juice Plus with people with so passionately, and I've been able to give back. You know, I've lived a good life. I'm very blessed that Juice Plus has given me and my family a really wonderful lifestyle. I get to live out here in by the water because my husband's a sailor. So, you know, but you have to put on your own oxygen mask first. But then I've been able to give back to so many people. I've been able to take care of so many people, my own family, as well as I've given back so much to building schools around the world. So it is a beautiful opportunity to get to know beautiful people. I just came back from a conference that we had at Steamboat, and I had some other friends with me, and they just said, wow, you know, these people are magical. Like, yes, we want to be part of this culture, part of this community.
Mhm.
So it's also a beautiful community to get involved in.
Yeah, exactly. And people who already know me and my content, they know how I respect and I'm so fascinated by motherhood itself. And when it comes to feeding, nutrition, mother nature, they are all aligned together. Like someone wants to take care of you. It's not about gender. I believe motherhood has nothing to do with gender. It's the feeling that someone cares about you somehow more than themselves.
Yeah.
This is something like when we go back to mother nature, this is exactly what mother nature is offering. So let me provide you what exactly do you need. And when you break it down, like in every household there is someone like this, like it's the one who's taking care of every single person, what they eat, how they feel, and what they do. And this is exactly why I believe Juice Plus business is exactly, you know, aligned with this purpose. Let me take care of you first, what you eat, what you take, what your health, and then let me prepare you for this crazy world out there to be able to live your life without any let's say struggle. And my biggest goal and my dream, my wildest dream, is that there is no one day there is no one, especially no woman, who settle and who uh, accept every situation, every single thing that they don't like, just because they will able to take care of their family and feed their children.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm so happy that you've joined our community, and we're just blessed to have you. And I look forward to many of your friends joining our community. We are on a mission of inspiring healthy people around the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mitra. Thank you for your time. I see you soon in our meetings. And again, thank you for being here, although you have a lot in your plate. But again, I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye. Okay, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you for listening to our conversation. Thank you for your attention. Again, I'm going to summarize what just happened. I am here to talk about this beautiful product. I am going to do it. I was not so into think this kind of stuff. Okay, so let me talk about this. It's like so commercial stuff, but this is real. It's vegetables. See, I'm not even sure if I can pronounce them all, but broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beets, spinach, cabbage, lemon, rice bran maybe, or kale, and kale. Like they're all one in one capsule. Imagine, so how many of you have taken this amount of vegetables in one day recently in this capsule? And for $3 a day, seriously, like a donut is $5. Now the other day I got some uh strawberry pack, like this container of strawberry, like for $5, just strawberry. And yeah, so it's vegetables, berries, fruits, and omegas, like all in like 4 different packages. And again, I'm not here talking about business plan yet. I'm just talking about the product itself. But the business plan is amazing. It's good enough for you. If you focus on it, you will be able to take care of your life independently. And definitely you can grow your business and you can do whatever you want with that. But as we just discussed with Dr. Mitra, is not about business first. It's about the change. Only $5, $3 every day for all four capsules. It's something about like around 100 US dollar a month, and that's it. So it's not even like an expense. It's kind of like investment, and you spend like, I don't like, mothers who are taking care of children here. They know that if you just take two kids to fast food and you want to feed a family for three people, like you probably will pay something between 25 to 35 dollars in one meal, and this is going to take care of all your nutrition needs in $3 a day. There is one extra benefit of these things that we just discussed, that when you sign up to receive your product in some our major countries like Canada, US, United, I think UK, Australia, and some other countries, you will be able to sign up and you enroll a child in your program. How? It means that, so I buy this product, I pay $100 for $4 for a bottle every month. Now I can enroll a child under 18 for 4 years for vegetables and fruits, that they will receive a free product for 4 years. Free product. Let's say I, as a single parent, sign up myself and I will receive vegetables and fruits for free for 4 years for my kid. And here is when our community, like my community, is going to even make a better change. Even if I don't have a kid at home, I will enroll my neighbor's child, a child in my neighborhood, or some other people that I know that they are in need, that they will receive at least vegetables and fruits for free for 4 years. Let it sink. Let it sink. And so with every single of you who joined this program, there is one child who is going to receive vegetables and fruits for 4 years, what all they need for free, on your choice, whoever you want to offer to. And when we get bigger and our volunteers will join the program, we can collect all these vegetables and fruits products and ship them to places that the company is not even available. We don't have the business in Africa, but imagine in, let's say, 6 months from now, we can ship like hundreds of bottles of capsules every month to countries that they are not, the less fortunate. Me, as someone who worked in like one of the most unfortunate places on earth for 2 years, and I lived among indigenous people who lived in tents, I know how this simple change can make a big difference in so many lives. Well, so this is not just a beautiful, magnificent product that I'm offering. This is a culture of support that I am offering to you guys. Again, I was so excited here. Let me drink a little bit. All right. Thank you so much. If so far you are interested, you want to get to know more about this, send me an email at pr@driman.com. The email is here now on Instagram, pinned here, on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter is there. TikTok, I don't have, I cannot write my email, but PR, like P and R, at driman.com. It's on my bio as well. You can send me an email, just, like mention Juice Plus and your country. Or you send me a WhatsApp message directly from my Facebook or Instagram link, contact, click on it. It's direct to WhatsApp, comes to my phone, and I can send you more information and answer all your questions that you have. Let's do some breathing technique. And now maybe we can talk to a couple of friends. Hopefully, I can find some uh, questions. Maybe if there is a question to answer, let me read comments and see if you have a question. I can answer some questions. Yes, let's breathe. Thank you. Hello from Netherlands. All right. I'm looking at comments and I will answer questions if there is any. And yes, so apparently there is no question so far. Well, anyway, thank you so much for thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to me. Yes, so if people who already uh, do you know what was is made the pills? The capsule itself is fiber. It's plant-based fiber, and the way that they make these capsules is that they freeze the vegetable and fruits and everything in field, like freshly. They freeze it. They transfer them to the to the factory, and in the process they made this powder that you can see, and they encapsulate them through the process with no extreme heat. So the vegetables have not been exposed to extreme temperature change. And the capsule itself, the product itself, is not gelatin, it's fiber. It's like a plant-based fiber itself. So uh, so I hope that it answered the question. And so this talk will be now live. I will put it on my Instagram, YouTube, and you can go back and watch it again. Again, if you want to get to know more about the product, you want to join our meetings and ask your questions if you already have a question. And it's a vegan product. Yes, it is 100% vegan. And so please send me an email at pr@driman.com, or send me a WhatsApp message through the link on my bio on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, for watching me. I love you all, and looking forward to answer your questions and everything you might need to know. That's it for now. Have a nice one. Organic, 100% organic. 10 times more organic than the organic product that is out there. Yes. So looking forward for your questions, and take care, smile more, and be blessed. Ciao.
Playing from iPhone.
Thank you.